The existence that is God and Buddha. Jesus Christ taught us that God is within your mind. Buddhism also tells us that Buddha is in your mind, and also that you are Buddha. These teachings are talking about the origin, the essence, the source, and also the master of the world. This existence is the creator that governs the whole of creation and the world, but man does not know this existence of truth. It is impossible for man to know this true existence because it does not exist in the human mind. It remains in one's thoughts and preconceptions as an eternal riddle. The human mind is a false picture made from pictures taken of the world. Because man has these pictures in his mind, he does not have the true mind, so he is unable to see the existence that is true. A block of wood, for example, does not have the mind of pictures. If there is a block of wood in empty space, the emptiness of that space remains unchanged. When it exists, the emptiness is within it, and even when it does not, the emptiness still remains. Likewise, by cleansing his human mind, man can become one with the original essence of the universe and be able to know God and Buddha. The human mind is self-centered. By duplicating the world, man makes his own world, and he sees and thinks from inside this illusionary, self-made world. Man is under the delusion that he is living in the world, but he is living in his mind that overlaps the world, and is therefore unable to know, see, or hear the real world. Buddha and God is the world before this world. Man knows only as much as is in his mind, so only he who has the true world can know the laws of the world that is God and Buddha. Simply put, man does not know the world, but the great universe knows it completely. When one returns to the mind of the universe, he will know everything, the laws of the world, where we came from, why we live, and where we will go. He will know heaven, and he will also know that man is a false, unrighteous, useless existence who is in fact dead. Man thinks something is right if it agrees with his conceptions and habits, and if it does not agree, he thinks that it is wrong. However, because all human preconceptions and habits are pictures and false, none of his judgments are right. The human mind itself is falseness. This is the reason Jesus Christ said, "There is no righteous person in the world." The reason Buddha said the human mind is false and human mind is futile, that it does not exist, truly does not exist. It is the law of the world that man comes from the origin and returns to the origin. Because man wanders around in his own mind world, his world is a false one that does not exist. It is hell. The reason man lives is to go to heaven while living, but instead he devotes himself to his false self living in a false world. Without having done or achieved anything, and with only futility remaining, he dies forever with pain and burden. Man must go to heaven while he is still living. Whether or not he is able to do so is a matter of life and death, for he only has one life. He may think that he is alive, but this is just his own thought, and is not reality because his self is an entity that does not exist. A wise person will try to know the ways of the world and live forever, while a foolish one will not try and die forever. Unless your mind becomes one with the Creator, that is the source and origin of universe, namely, eternal truth, you will die. Without going back to the beginning, there is no choice but to die, as only the origin is truth. The existence that is the beginning is the existence of the Creator. It is the true, eternal, and immortal God. It is the soul and spirit of the origin of the universe. This existence is the eternal truth, God, Buddha, and Allah.